Hello students. Today in this video we will try to see which are the different types of business letter and which are its layouts. In my previous video I had explained you different types of communication in which we have seen verbal communication, under which we have studied about written communication and oral communication. Now written communication is considered to be most important type of communication for carrying out business transaction, and it is also known as business correspondence. Now the communication takes place between the business and its customer, or it may be communication between business and clients or other external parties. Now, compared to oral communication, written communication is preferred for doing the business transaction because it creates permanent record for the organization, as well as the written communication is more confidential, it is formal in nature, and it is pervasive too. So in compared to oral communication, written communication is preferred for doing the business transaction. Now the business letter or business correspondence are used for different purposes. For example, if we need to place order for certain things, if we need to make the enquiries, if we need to claim something, if we need to apologize, or we simply want to have communication, all these things can be done with the help of business letter. Now depending upon the relationship between the parties involved in communication, the style of letter differs. So in detail we are going to see next. Now we will see which are the components of a letter. Now we all know from our school days we have studied about business letter. So the very first component of any letter is its letterhead or the sender's address. Now mostly all the business have their letterhead which is at the top of the letter. So it can be printed at the top, or it can be on left or right side. Now what does it includes? It includes the company's logo, name, address, fax, phone number, email address, and the website of the company. In case if the letter does not have the letterhead, then the sender address is to be retained in detail, in which the sender's name, address, contact details can be typed or it can be written. The second component is a reference. Now reference is to give the reference of the previous communication which we had, which includes a reference line to identify a file or case number about which we earlier have communicated. Now some companies have specific reference code that they place either in a reference line below the date or at the very bottom of the letter. So it's up to the organization how to give the reference. Now on the screen we can see how the reference can be written. The next important component is to mention the date. Now the date can be written in two styles. Either it can be ordinal numbers, that is British method, or it can be cardinal numbers, that is American method. Mostly these two styles are used, and the style which you can see at the bottom should be avoided for at least business letters. Then comes the inside address. Now inside address is the address of the party or the individual whom we are sending the letter. Now we need to be very polite, so we need to use the salutation. It may be Mr., Mrs., Shri, Shrimati, Professor, Doctor, depending upon whom we are communicating. The address can also begin with the job title. For example, if name is not exactly known, or if it is not clear directly, you can write down the letter with the job title or the department. For example, to the sales manager, or to the accounts department, or to the area manager. Next comes the subject and the receiver's reference number. Now after writing the inside address, we need to write down the subject, we need to write down the purpose for which we are writing the letter, so that is what is subject, and then we need to give the receiver's reference number. Then comes salutation. Now salutation is, before starting with the letter, we need to write down salutation. Now salutation means respected sir, respected ma'am, dear sir, dear madam. Now these salutations are also used depending upon the relationship between the parties. It is a compliment or it is a greeting before starting with our letter. Then comes the main body, that means the message we need to communicate, that is written into three different parts. First is introductory paragraph, then comes the main matter, and then would be the closing paragraph. Now while writing the paragraph, it should begin with two spaces below the salutation, that is after writing dear sir, dear madam, respected sir, whatever salutation it may be, after that we need to keep two spaces, and then we should start writing the paragraphs. Then comes the complimentary close. Now it is one of the polite ways of saying goodbye. So depending upon the communication we are doing, it can be formal, informal. So depending upon that, we can use respectfully, yours sincerely, or if it is informal, we can write as warm regards or best wishes. And at the end, we are going to have the signature of the individual, that is of the sender, and the designation. And if we have any enclosures, that means if we are sending some attachments with that, we can enclose it at the bottom of the letter. And if someone has composed type the letter for you, that means if someone else is typing on your behalf, you can give the initials of that individual. Now there are again two different ways in which we can write down the reference initials, as you can see on the screen. So here I will show you the components. The date is mentioned. Again, depending upon the style we are using, it can be written on right hand side or it can be written on left hand side. So at the beginning you should have the letter here, head, that is you can see here ABC Corporation, the address is given, then we are writing the date, then we are having the address, inside address, that is to whom we are addressing, then the salutation, then we have three different paragraphs of the letter, introductory, then the main body, and the closing paragraph. Then at the end we are having complimentary close, that is sincerely, and the signature of the individual. Now these are the layouts in which you can write down the letter. First is block, second is intended, and third is semi-block, or which is also known as modified. Now when we are writing in block layout, each line of every part begins at the left margin, and at least one line space between each part is left. It is one of the time saving method and looks beautiful. It is a American style of writing the letter. Then comes the intended. Every new paragraph begin at 1.5 centimeters to the right of the left corner. That means we need to leave the space of 1.5 centimeter, and then we should start writing the letter or writing the next paragraph. It is also known as hanging style. This method is time consuming and it does not even look that good as compared to the block layout. And next is semi block. Now some parts are typed in block and others are indented, so it is a mixture of block plus indented style. Now here you can see block letter, everything begins from the left side, then comes the modified, and then intended style. Now which are the different types of business letters that are written? A letter can be written for making enquiry, for placing the order, for refusing something, for accepting, for placing the quotation, for taking the follow-up or cancellation. It can be for compliance. If you have certain complaints, then you can do it with the help of business letter. For settlement, Then for collection, sales letter, these are the different types of letters that are exchanged between the business parties. Now, how we can start a business letter? Now, here are some of the sentences with the help of which we can begin the first paragraph, that is the introductory paragraph. For example, we are writing, or if individual is writing, then we can write I am writing. Now, we are writing to inform you that, we are writing to confirm, or we are writing to request, I am writing to inquire about. So this is the way how you can start. Then referring to previous contact, thank you for your letter. If we have earlier communication, so you can take the previous contact and then we can write down the reference points. Then if we are making a request, these are different ways in which we can begin. That is, we would appreciate, or in addition, it would be helpful if you could send. These are the different ways in which we can make a request. If we are offering the help, so these are the different ways in which we can start. First is, would you like to? We are quite willing to. If we need to give some good news about the organization, we can start with, we are pleased to announce, I am delighted. If we have some bad news, we can say that we regret to inform, I am afraid. And if we are complaining about something, that to be done in a polite way. For example, I am writing to express my dissatisfaction, we regret to inform. So these are the ways in which we can complain about. So we need to be polite even if we are complaining about some things. So these are the ways in which we can start with different letters. Now here are some tips for writing a business letter, very important tips. Before drafting or before sending the message, we should revise it, we should edit, rearrange and proofread it, and then we should send the letter. Then we need to maintain proper margins, correct font size should be used, color, style should be maintained properly, quality pen should be used to make the signature, neatly folded the letters into threads, post it in a clean envelope, and very importantly, neatly printed or written address and recipient address on the envelope. So these are few tips that are to be considered before sending the letter. Thank you.